Hi, this is Dan Cortopassi of TSG Multimedia. Today I'm reviewing an HO scale G43 class 52-foot gondola from Tangent Scale Models. This represents a Conrail car equipped with a coil steel loading only rack. The model does not include a coil steel load. This car has a stencil date of 1988, so it would be appropriate for any era after that. This model has an MSRP of $38.95. This model is loaded with detail, including freestanding ladders and very nicely done stirrups. I really like the corrugations on the sides of the car. The metal panels between some of the ribs are also very nicely done. I did notice a little bit of a frosting effect on some of those panels. The paint is otherwise very crisp and even, and all of the small lettering is legible with magnification. The end detail on the car is excellent. The ladders are freestanding. It includes uncoupling levers and trainline air hoses, and also has freestanding grab irons. The brake platform on the B end is see-through and perforated, and the brake wheel is very nicely done. The car is equipped with Kadee scale couplers. The couplers on both ends were low according to the Kadee coupler height gauge. I'm really impressed with the brake detail on this car. The plumbing is really intricate, although I did find that the triple valve came unglued. Not a big deal to fix, but it's only being held on by the pipes right now. One of these little parts, I think it's some kind of a bracket, was damaged and the paint is messed up on it. The car has metal wheels, and all of the wheels are in gauge according to the NMRA standards gauge. It weighs 4.1 ounces. The NMRA recommended weight for a car of this length is 4.75 ounces. Adding a load would be the easiest way to add weight to a car like this. I really like the interior of this car. It's really good that the corrugations are also present on the inside, which is something you don't see in some models. Also, the coil rack is really nicely done, and I'm really impressed with the end, which is actually a freestanding part, so it actually has depth. You can see through it. That's a really neat effect. So I have to admit I'm a little conflicted about this model. Detail-wise, it's amazing. I've rarely seen models that have more detail than this car. On the other hand, it's got some issues that I don't think you should really have when you spend almost $40 for a freight car. So I'm going to take off a spike for the coupler height. And I realize that, on a gondola, you're probably going to weather it a lot and it's going to be beat out. So the frosted paint thing is probably not going to be that big of a deal. But at the same time, this is almost a $40 car, and I don't think it should come that way out of the box. So I'm going to take a spike for that. And I've taken spikes off on other reviews for cars that have broken parts. So I think to be consistent, I have to do this one too. So I'm going to take a spike off for the broken brake parts on the bottom of the car. My final verdict is 7 out of 10 spikes. If you or your company make a product that you'd like us to review, please drop us a line at reviews@tsgmultimedia.com.